Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful maiden named Shakuntala. She was the daughter of the sage Vishwamitra and the celestial nymph Menka. Shakuntala was raised in the forest by the sage Kanva, who found her as a baby in the forest. One day, while Shakuntala was gathering flowers in the forest, she met King Dushyanta, who was on a hunting expedition. The king was struck by Shakuntala's beauty and fell deeply in love with her. He asked her to marry him, and Shakuntala, too, was captivated by the king's charm. They got married in a simple ceremony in the forest, with divine blessings from nature. After their marriage, King Dushyanta had to return to his kingdom in the capital city. Dushyanta gave Shakuntala a royal ring as a sign of their love, promising her that he would return for her soon. Shakuntala waited eagerly for her husband's return, but days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, with no sign of the king. Meanwhile, Shakuntala discovered that she was pregnant with Dushyanta's child. She longed for her husband's presence and eagerly awaited his return to share the joyous news with him. One day, while lost in thoughts of her beloved husband, the sage Durvasa arrived at the hermitage of sage Kanva. Shakuntala, caught up in her thoughts, failed to notice his arrival and didn't greet him properly. Angered by her apparent disrespect, Durvasa cursed Shakuntala that the person she was thinking of would forget her altogether. As he departed in a rage, one of Shakuntala's friends quickly explained to him the reason for her friend's distraction. The rishi, realizing that his extreme wrath was not warranted, modified his curse, saying that the person who had forgotten Shakuntala would remember everything again if she showed him a personal token that had been given to her. Time passed, and Shakuntala, wondering why Dushyanta did not return for her, finally set out for the capital city with some of her companions. As they made their way, they encountered a river that needed crossing via a canoe ferry. But she accidentally dropped her ring into the river without noticing. When Shakuntala reached Dushyanta's palace to remind him of their marriage, Shakuntala was hurt and surprised when her husband did not recognize her, nor recollected anything about her. The ring, a tangible symbol of their love and commitment, which would have reminded him of their love, was also lost during the journey. Heartbroken, Shakuntala left and returned to the forests. There, she gave birth to a son, whom she named Bharata. Bharata grew up to be a strong and noble child, inheriting both the qualities of his parents. Meanwhile, a fisherman found a royal ring inside a fish he caught. Recognizing the royal symbol, he took it to the palace, where Dushyanta saw it and memories of Shakuntala came flooding back. He acknowledged his mistake and set out to find her. Overwhelmed with joy and remorse, King Dushyanta apologized to Shakuntala and accepted Bharata as his rightful son. He embraced them both and took them back to his kingdom, where they lived happily ever after as a family. As they journeyed back to the kingdom together, hand in hand, they knew that their love would endure for eternity, a timeless testament to the power of forgiveness, redemption, and true love.